Welcome to Business Coordinators. Today we are looking at the case Municipal Corporation of Delhi versus Subhagwanti and others. Reference AIR 1966. तो आज हम देख रहे हैं ये केस जिसका नाम है म्यूनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन ऑफ दिल्ली वर्सेस सुभागवंती AIR 1966. Subject. In this case, the burden of proof of negligence, principle of res ipsa liquidator and special obligations of the building owners are discussed. तो इस केस में प्रूफ ऑफ नेग्लिजेंस जो है उसका बर्डन किस पे जाता है. एक प्रिंसिपल है रेस इप्सा लिक्विडेटर, वो क्या है. स्पेशल ऑब्लिगेशंस ऑफ बिल्डिंग ओनर्स हैं, वो भी डिस्कस किए जाएंगे. तो देखते हैं फैक्ट्स ऑफ द केस क्या है. लेट्स लुक एट द फैक्ट्स ऑफ द केस. As a result of collapse of the clock tower situated on the town hall in the main bazaar of Chandni Chowk, Delhi, belonging to the Appellant Corporation, formerly Municipal Committee of Delhi, Shri Ram Prakash, Shri Panni Devi and Gopal Chand died. तो दिल्ली में चांदनी चौक इलाके में एक घंटा घर था जिसके गिर जाने से 3 लोगों की मृत्यु हो गई, राम प्रकाश, पन्नी देवी और गोपी चंद. The 3 different suits were filed by the legal heirs. Subhagwanti was widow of Ram Prakash. All 3 suits were instituted before the courts of the subordinate judge first class Delhi, who deposed all the suits by a common judgment. It was submitted against the municipal committee before the trial court that apart from the superficial examination of the clock tower from time to time by the municipal engineer, no examination was ever made with a view of seeing that there was any latent defect making it unsafe. तो ये बोला गया सबऑर्डिनेट जज को कि म्यूनिसिपल जो भी घंटाघर था उसका कभी कभी एग्जामिनेशन कर लिया जाता था, लेकिन उसको कभी कोई सीरियस एग्जामिनेशन नहीं किया कि कोई ऐसा डिफेक्ट तो नहीं है जिससे कि वो बिल्डिंग अनसेफ हो जाए या गिर जाए. It was contended on behalf of the municipal corporation that fall of the tower was due to an inevitable accident which could not have been avoided or prevented by the exercise of reasonable care or caution. तो जो टावर था वो इतना पुराना था कि उसको तो गिरना ही था, उसके लिए कुछ किया नहीं जा सकता था. There was nothing in the appearance of the clock tower which the corporation should have noticed with regard to the probability of danger. Municipal corporation is not liable for any negligence. तो म्यूनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन ने बोला कि भाई वो तो क्लॉक टावर था, उसमें ऐसा कुछ नहीं था कि कुछ देख के लगा नहीं कि वो गिर जाएगा, तो हम उसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल नहीं है गिर गया तो. After the collapse of the tower, municipal corporation invited Mr. B.S. Puri, retired chief engineer, to inspect the clock tower. He was produced as a witness of the municipal committee. Facts disclosed in the statement of Mr. Chakravarti, the municipal engineer, were that the building was 80 years old. Life of the structure of the story having regard to that type of mortar used could only be 40 or 45 years old, and the middle story could be saved for another 10 years. तो ये बोला गया कि भाई जो बिल्डिंग है, जो जैसा स्ट्रक्चर है, ये 80 साल पुरानी बिल्डिंग थी, लेकिन नॉर्मली जो स्ट्रेंथ थी बिल्डिंग की, जिस टाइप का मटेरियल यूज़ किया गया था, ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 40-45 साल ये बिल्डिंग चल सकती थी. तो ये चमत्कार ही था कि वो 80 साल चल गई. Mr. Puri was of the opinion that an expert examined the building specifically for the purpose that he might have found that it was likely to fall. Further disclosed, when he was inspecting the building after the collapse and took the mortar in his hand, he found that it has deteriorated to such an extent that it was reduced to powder without any cementing properties. नाम मात्र की सीमेंट बची थी उसके, जो मोर्टार गिरा उस बिल्डिंग का, जब वो बिल्डिंग धाराशाही हो गई और उसका जो पाउडर उठाया गया तो उसमें तो बिल्कुल चूरा चूरा था, बिल्कुल सीमेंट ख़त्म हो चुकी थी उसको उस बिल्डिंग में. तो ये मामला गया ट्रायल कोर्ट में. द ट्रायल कोर्ट ऑफ सबऑर्डिनेट जज फर्स्ट क्लास दिल्ली deposed all the suits by common judgment dating 9/7/1953, which granted a decree for a sum of rupees 25,000 to Mrs. Srimati Subhagwati and other heirs of Ram Prakash, a sum of rupees 15,000 to the heirs of Srimati Panni Devi, and a sum of rupees 20,000 to Kuldeep Raj, the heir of Gopi Chand. Was held by the trial court that it was the duty of the municipal corporation to take proper care of the building. They should have proved that there was a source of danger to a person using the highway in such a manner and such a right. The trial court rejected the plea of the municipal corporation that in the case of latent defects it could not be held liable, and the municipal committee, the owner of the building abutting on the highway, was liable in negligence and did not take proper care to maintain the building in safe conditions. तो ट्रायल कोर्ट में सुभागवंती जो एक विडो थी उनको 25,000 रुपये दिया गया. एक और पन्नी देवी के जो भी परिजन थे उनको 15,000 रुपये दिया गया. कुलदीप राज जो गोपी चंद का एसोसिएट था उसको 20,000 रुपये दिया गया. और उस ज़माने में अगर आप देखें 1953 में तो काफ़ी हैंडसम अमाउंट होता था. फिर ये मैटर गया हाई कोर्ट में. अगेंस्ट द जजमेंट एंड डिक्री ऑफ द सबऑर्डिनेट जज दिल्ली, म्यूनिसिपल कमिटी दिल्ली प्रिफर्ड एन अपील बिफोर द हाई कोर्ट इन ऑल द 3 सूट्स. ये म्यूनिसिपल कॉरपोरेशन ऑफ दिल्ली को फिर भी शर्म नहीं आई. 3 लोग मर गए. कोर्ट ने कहा कि भाई आप इनको पैसा दे दो, तब भी इन्हीं की शराफत से पैसा दे देते. इन्होंने आगे केस लगा दिया हाई कोर्ट में. On 27/11/1959, the High Court deposed all the appeals by a common judgment. Decree for 25,000 was maintained. High Court ने कहा भाई साहब 25,000 रुपये आपको देने पड़ेंगे. The High Court held that the principle of res ipsa liquidator applied to the case. The High Court considered that it was the duty of the municipal committee to carry out periodical examination for the purpose of determining whether the deterioration had taken place in the structure, whether any precaution was necessary to the strength of the building. The High Court mainly relied on the statement of Mr. B.S. Puri. The High Court dismissed the appeal. तो हाई कोर्ट ने डिसमिस कर दी अपील और 25,000 रुपये इनको बोला कि दिया जाए कॉम्पनसेशन. These people again went to the Supreme Court. Being aggrieved by the judgment and the decree of the High Court of the Municipal Corporation of Delhi, brought the appeal before the Supreme Court. मतलब बेशर्मी की टोटल हद हो गई कि 3 लोग मर गए. 2 कोर्ट्स ने बोल दिया कि आप उनको पैसा दे दीजिए, मामला ख़त्म करिए. नहीं, ये तब भी सुप्रीम कोर्ट पहुंच गए. सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने भी यही कहा कि भाई ये 45 ईयर्स तक बिल्डिंग चलनी थी. दिस बिल्डिंग कुड नॉट हैव लास्टेड for more than 45 years. The principle of res ipsa liquidator was discussed. The meaning of res ipsa liquidator is that the principle that mere occurrence of some type of accident is sufficient to imply negligence. तो अगर आप किसी तरह का एक्सीडेंट हो रहा है आपकी प्रॉपर्टी पे या आपकी प्रॉपर्टी की वजह से, तो वो आपका नेग्लिजेंस दिखाता है. So again these people were defeated, and the principles of the laws laid down in this case are: it is legal duty of the owner of the building to carry out carefully and periodical inspection for the purpose of determining whether in fact the deterioration had taken place and whether any precaution was necessary to strengthen the building. Legal position is that there is a special obligation of the owner of the adjoining premises for the safety of structure which he keeps besides the highway. If the structure falls into disrepair so as to be potential danger to the passerbys, to be a nuisance, the owner is liable to anyone using the highway who is injured by reason of disrepair. The principle of res ipsa liquidator applies in this case. The mere fact that there was a fall of clock tower, it told its own story in raising the inferences of the negligence as to establish the prima facie case against the appellant. तो कुल मिला के ये बात बोली गई कि भाई साहब आपकी बिल्डिंग थी, आपने ध्यान नहीं दिया, आपको आपका ऑब्लिगेशन है कि आपकी बिल्डिंग स्ट्रांग रहे, गिरे नहीं, कहीं ऐसी जगह पे है जो हाईवे है या जहाँ से लोग आते जाते हैं उनके ऊपर तो नहीं गिर सकती, और अगर आपकी बिल्डिंग गिरी तो आप कॉम्पनसेशन देना पड़ेगा, ये आपकी जिम्मेदारी है क्योंकि नेग्लिजेंस आपका माना जाएगा इस केस में. I hope you like this case. We are developing more cases, and do subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up if you like this presentation. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.